Hello everybody, it's been a while since I've done a traditional art video. I'm just gonna explain what I'm doing while you see the blurry time lapse. It's not gonna be blurry the whole time, I promise. So basically these past two Halloweens I've done these little Halloween drawings, so this year I'm going to redraw that drawing again. Why did my voice sound like that? So as you may see, my desk is a little messy and I didn't clear everything out. There's a reason for that. So I was kind of feeling grumpy and I just wanted to get the drawing out of the way. And I wasn't sure if I was even gonna record it this year. So I just decided, you know what, let me just record it, and if I don't want to post it, then I don't need to, but I'm gonna post it anyways. Oh, and by the way, if you didn't see my community post I posted the other day, English. Basically, I have, as I said, two other videos because I did these two drawings I did one Halloween drawing last year and then another Halloween drawing 2 years ago. So if you haven't already, you can either watch those two videos now or watch them after this one. I'll leave a link to both of those Halloween videos in the description. I feel like the time lapse is going extra fast now, what the heck? Okay, so let me actually start talking about the drawing. So one thing I wanted to try to incorporate this year was try to make the background better and actually incorporate perspective, which I know nothing about. Because if we take a little look at the two old drawings, wow, okay, ignore the really horrible editing with these. But basically, the background's kind of flat, and it kind of looks like that the characters are kind of walking sideways, but they're facing the viewer, which is kind of weird. So I tried to make the background make sense. So I'll put a close-up of the sketch, because I know it's kind of hard to see from that far away. So at the time of me editing this, I've already finished the drawing, and I would say there's some things I could fix with the background, but I don't know what, because I'm not good at doing backgrounds or perspective or any of that stuff, so I think it was a good effort, and hopefully I'll be able to improve on that next year. Anyway, so I just used these color liners for the background, and then used a mix of colored line art and just straight up black line art for the characters. One thing I do want to say is that I feel like the skeleton guy, his anatomy looks really good in my opinion, compared to the 2 years before. Oh, and may I say, I have no idea how clothes folds work. I tried my best. So then I just started coloring the background and what I think it would look good. And I totally butchered that bush. It looks horrible. But I don't know what to do about that. Oh, and little side note, I have a feeling that the YouTube algorithm is gonna severely hate this video, because for some reason I feel like YouTube just hates my traditional art videos. For some reason, that's kind of why I do more digital art. And also, it's kind of easier to make digital art videos. So basically, if you don't mind, do you think you could leave a like and consider leaving a comment? It'd help me out. If you guys watch my videos, you know I usually don't ask this. I tried to incorporate some sort of lighting with this drawing, but I feel like it didn't come across too well, because I feel like there's a difference between digital art and traditional art. I feel like you can use so many layers and the multiply layers or whatever they're called, but you can't do that traditionally, and it's just so hard. Oh, and one thing I want to note, if you notice, I colored the background first and I'm waiting to color the actual characters, because like I said earlier, I wanted to try to incorporate some lighting, so I wanted to see how the lighting would affect the background first before I did the characters, because I feel like I kind of go on autopilot when I color the characters sometimes. So I tried to just do the background first and then see where the lighting, the light source is coming from, and then do the characters, which, to be honest, I don't know if that even helped that much, but I tried. Oh, and sorry for that little jump there. My stupid tablet decided to delete the little time lapse. I'm like, I hate you. I sound so dumb. Man, I was kind of watching back the first video I made for the Halloween one, and then I totally forgot how I made these characters, the process. And if you haven't watched it yet, hopefully you'll be able to watch it after this. It's such a difference with thought process and also just art style. I think I was 12 when I made the first one. I honestly don't remember, because I feel with each drawing it stays the same, but there's a bunch of differences as well with character designs and backgrounds and just colors overall. And these characters don't even have names. I'm just oh, the witch girl, the pumpkin guy, the skeleton dude. But yeah. Oh, and another thing, I added these little demon little thingies in the background. I don't really know why I did that. I kind of just did it by impulse. Those little things aren't really in the other two drawings. I kind of just did it for no reason. Oh, and each year I would change up the poses of the characters as well. It's still kind of a similar story. So the first year, the pumpkin dude was trying to sneakily steal the candy, and then the second year, the skeleton guy was nope, and just the pumpkin guy just got shorter. I'm okay, change of body types. And the ghost dude was trying to get it. But this year, I'm thinking that like the pumpkin guy is just like kind of whining to him, but the ghost dude is still trying to get the candy. I just noticed that there's 3 dudes in this drawing and 1 girl. Even back then, I just subconsciously liked drawing dudes more. Okay. I like just how for a while in this time lapse on the top left, there's just like a 7 of spades for no reason. I totally don't have a collection of cards or anything. Okay, so we're starting to get closer to the end. I'm kind of just doing like finishing touches, and I got a white little color pencil to like try to make it seem like the ghost was kind of glowing, which I don't really know if that did anything. And I also gave the witch girl some like hair strands with this little gel pen I have English. And I have these little markers that are kind of similar to like Posca pens, which is like paint pens that I tried to use for like little lighting to like, I wanted the lighting to be kind of like yellowish, so I tried to use that kind of like over top of it. Oh, and another thing, the last 2 years there was like a brick wall that had graffiti on it, and this year I went really light on the graffiti, like barely anything. I just felt like it was gonna be a little distracting. So yeah, I never really know how to show my traditional artworks because it's not like, I don't have a thingy where I could scan it into the computer so it looks better, so I just have to use my camera. So yeah, this is the finished art piece. There's definitely areas that I have improved, and there's definitely areas that I need to improve in. So this was the first drawing for the first year, and this was the second drawing for the second year. And to be honest, I still really like this one. Just some of the proportions are a little off. And then we have the new one. To be honest, I like how the second year's was really vibrant. I don't know, I feel like this one's a little lacking, or I've just been staring at it for too long, which that is a big possibility. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this slightly different kind of video. I actually drew something traditional. And once again, if you haven't already seen like the first 2 videos, there's a link in the description to those. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna leave now. It is 10:30 and I'm editing this video. Yippee! Not really sure if you guys are morning or night people. When I say that, I mean, do you stay awake at night? Because I tend to go to bed like 9:30 to 12, like 9:30 usually on the weekdays though, so.
Banana.